Hi, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Sarah.
And today we're going to talk about something that comes up quite a bit, whether you're buying or selling, and that is unpermitted work in a property.
Today we're talking about unpermitted work in a home. This is something that oftentimes comes up if maybe somebody has done a remodel without permits or converted a garage maybe into more of a living space without permits. And the first thing to know about it is that if you do purchase a property that has unpermitted work, if you go to sell that property down the road, you will also need to disclose that that work was done without permits.
The second thing to note about unpermitted work, whether you're selling your property with unpermitted work or purchasing one, is that it can have an impact on financing. It's very much a case-by-case basis. What would happen is you would disclose that information to the buyer, who would then try to get financing. When an appraiser comes out to the property, if an appraisal is required, the appraiser may or may not call it out, and it may impact their valuation of the property. Every situation will be different, so there's no guarantee. There may be no issue at all, or an appraiser could flag it and it could have a serious impact on that buyer's ability to get financing. So just important to know.
The biggest risk when purchasing a property with unpermitted work is having it be called out by the city and then having to potentially redo the work or go through the process of permitting the work. This would probably only happen if you were to do another remodel and a city is sending an inspector out that you are having for your new permitted work that you're doing, or potentially if a neighbor were to call it out.
In summary, unpermitted work is fairly common. We see it a lot, everything from just cosmetic work to adding a full structure. So it's just going to really depend on your personal risk level if it's something you're comfortable with and your future buyers. Good things to note if you're a seller, to make sure that you do disclose it, to be super open with your future buyers about it, and also keep any receipts you have. If you do use licensed contractors, keep the receipts and make sure you have all that so that you can give a future buyer peace of mind. And for buyers, having work that's unpermitted doesn't have a direct correlation with the quality of work. It could still be really high quality work that was done to the same standards. You just want to make sure you do really good inspections and get as much information from the seller about the people who did the work as possible. And of course, remember that you will eventually have to disclose that to your future buyers.
Thank you so much as always for listening, and we hope this is helpful.